Hello and welcome back to another episode of Skids and Donuts, where today I'm going to be showing you a few compilation clips of things I've recorded but wouldn't have ended up in their own videos. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let's roll the intro. The control arms I was hopefully going to refurbish, and I started chipping away at the rust, and things like this I don't really want to weld. So I brought some new control arms from Febi, and they're not rusty. These things I've managed to refurbish. Overall they look pretty good. I've pressed in a new bushing, and what need to be installed on these control arms are these little front bushings which go there. However, that is an M12 hole, and this is the new bushing kit I ordered, which they're like M14s maybe. So my solution, I went to the hardware store. I could only find M10 with the nuts, or I could buy M12 all thread, but there were no M12 nuts there. So I've had to suffer with M10 with some washers, and hopefully I can put that there, crimp it down, and we're good to go. I have no idea what the torque capacity for these bolts are. Probably not very high, so I'm going to wear my goggles and maybe squish them in. So at this point, putting the bushings in seemed absolutely impossible with the tools I had. So I went onto eBay and I brought a hydraulic press. It's alive. Look at it. Phenomenal machine. The downside is, do you see that? There's no whoops. Because of the shape of the control arm, there's no real way I can put that in. This one needs replacing anyway because I messed it up. So the way this is going to work is completely ignoring any kind of OSHA violation, and right, I'm going to keep you there, because when this inevitably explodes out, at least the recording is safe. Attempt 2. Oh, it's going in. It's actually going in. Yeah! That's so easy. Oh my god. Gross. So looking at the new one and the old one, I've never seen these weird ribbons for the actual light cluster before. Oh wow, that already is a massive improvement. Look at the difference. That's the old crusty one. Oh, that's exciting. That looks incredible. Let's get it bolted up. Right, I need you to stay here and test the lights for me. Yeah. Oh, we got lights. It's daytime, but that's the difference. Those two are on. So they are significantly better. I've also got the fog light on, which this one isn't working. So that's the before. Oh, that's epic. That one there still doesn't work though. And these are just reflectors, I believe. Or brake lights. But I need to fix this one. So one of the jobs I needed to do on this was the wing mirror on the driver's side. This one was glued on the top of it. And it's not the correct one for the Volvo anyway. Because this one was quite, well, you can see the scratches. But it was, you couldn't really see anything out of it. So my theory was it was just oxidized. As you can see here, there's metal polish. Obviously you don't want to use metal polish on glass, but it's the only thing I have to hand. And I've just used some of it, and it actually helped. So I'm going to do another pass on it. It's all by hand as well, because I don't have a machine polisher. And I don't think I'd want to use that on this anyway. You are supposed to let it dry, but I'm impatient. Get the initial bit off. I did use far too much. So do that, spread it around, and then little circular motions to start buffing it all out. But it does go to show you, you don't need to throw all of your old parts away. Some of them, or most of them, can be restored. Might not be perfect, but you've restored it, and you've got that pride then of you've restored something, which I like a lot. So as you can see here, it's not perfect, but it's more than good enough, and I think a machine polisher would do a much better job to get rid of all the finer scratches, if you can see them. But this is good enough for me, and I'm happy with that. Now before you judge me for the colour, this is the only one they had in stock. I kind of like it, but if I change my mind at any point, I can either swap out the wheel or I can just paint this. It's just metal. But it looks pretty cool. Now to fit the wheel to the car, you're going to need something called a boss kit. I got mine from Momo. And that's where the steering wheel goes, and that's what goes into the car. And then there's some accessories in there as well, to make sure the horn works. Now the reason I'm replacing the wheel is because the horn is held in with springs and clips, and unfortunately that piece is all broken, and I'm not going to risk repairing it. And trying to find that horn cover anywhere, next to impossible. I'm going to keep the wheel just in case I want to go back in the future, but for now it's getting replaced. Now first things first, under the wheel there are 2 Phillips head screws, and there's one in there as well, and I believe that's all of them. So we'll get those out and then we'll try and get this off, which is a 27mm nut. Those ones just there at the very top, they are Torx bits, so I'm going to get the Torx kit out. Okay, those Torx bits are out now. And I think, yeah, that just comes off like that. There's a little latch here. Oh, no, nothing broke. Win. That pulls off at the side there, and there's one more Phillips head. That is bloody scary. You have to excuse the brightness, it's like night time, and I brought a new light, and it's blinding me. So the exposure is probably mental. Beautiful. There's some debris in there. Human finger juices. I'm going to get the keys, I'm going to straighten the wheel out, and then we're going to remove that centre bolt. Good. I won't mess with it too much because the steering lock will make it wonky. Get your rugger dugger. Or a breaker bar. Well, the wheel's not straight anymore. Get one of these, they're so good. Ryobi, if you want to sponsor me, please send me free tools. I don't have a fan base yet, but there we go. Oops. There's the old wheel with the washer. You want to keep the washer. And of course, being my car with no no windshield, it's got water in it, so I'll just keep microfibers in this car. And now we look into the boss kit. This is the boss kit. Apparently it's for a 240, but it's got this notch, which this does not. So that might need to get chopped, which is unfortunate because it costs £80. We've got some cables, power cable. Apparently the power cable for this is always live, so when you press the horn it just grounds it out and lets your horn go. So I need to figure that one out. There's the horn. I'm going to get a little sticker made for that. Maybe my mum can make me one. And that's about it. So the boss kit now, the wheel was slightly crooked and I did take note, but it's hard to gauge without the wheel on. That should. Perfect. Then we'll get the wheel, make sure it's, I think it was like slightly that way. I'll check the video, make sure I know where it was. And that just stays in there. Although I feel like it needs to go a little bit further. But, oh yeah, there you go. It does go all the way down. It's on a. There's a spring behind it. Just make sure that spring right there is centered, and then you can push this down and bolt it down, and there the splines. So the grounding plate for the horn that came with the boss kit didn't actually fit the horn that came with the steering wheel, So I did some minor modifications to make sure the horn didn't stay on when it's pressed. Huh?
Ah. Oh, nice. This is project, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Volvo.
Yeah. You have a little bit job, but you know, we'll be fine when you finish.
Almost. Almost. Well, the camera's probably going to be quite shaky. I'm balancing the tripod between the chairs and myself. Whoops, I need that. I don't want to round these off either. This was supposed to be a really quick job. Well, it's not a 3mm. It's not a 4. I might need to get the precision toolkit out, find out which socket exactly it is. The amount of bits in here is perfect. And I've just bloody dropped one. Okay, that's in now, so if I touch these two cables, I get no horn. Okay. Right, I'll try it with the ignition on. It works. I'll try it connected to this now. Now I know it works. Fingers crossed. It works. And I mean, that feels solid. And it looks so cool. I want to know if you can lower this though. Check out that. So, I know I'm going to get judged heavily for that. But again, it is the only colour they had in stock. And I really wanted to get a wheel on. This car's too close to the finish line, but that is not going anywhere. And they're really strong wheels as well. But hey, in the future, if I want to change it, I can just paint it, or I can buy some more wheels and I can just bolt them on now. But that is the steering wheel done.